lucky, mate. That's an intense bog hole.
Well, this is a little bit exciting, isn't it, guys? I'm on a trip. I'm down south, over the border in New South Wales. Been a while since I've been down here, and I don't think I've actually even had the nav over the border, to be honest. Because of all the restrictions and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I'm down here. I'm with Outback Equipment. We're doing a bit of a trip with me, Tyler Thompson, and we've got Bree up ahead, brunette driven, as well as the boys from Outback Equipment. Tyler's taking us up to Barrington Tops over the next 2 days. So, I mean, that's pretty exciting, having a local show us around. For anyone not familiar with sort of Australia or where we are, this is about an 8-hour drive from where I live. So, a bit of a hike for me, but totally worth it. Only problem is the weather has set in. If you can't tell, it is terrible, let's be honest. It's not great, but we'll make the most of it, see what we can do. Some of the roads are closed, Tyler said, because of landslides and all sorts of problems up here. So, yeah, we get to compare navs. You know, most people know Tyler's got the white Navara, I've got the black one. So it's going to be fun to see who can do what and where we go. And Bree's actually got the Patrol, it's the GU and TD42, I believe. And Sean from Outback Equipment's actually got a Ranger, similar to Max. Got the tray and canopy set up though, so he's all ready to rumble. How do you feel about having a camera car?
Mate, it's like a full production team now.
I know.
Compared to my style.
Yeah, I feel a bit spoiled.
I'll be out there in my undies walking across.
The same. You must have all this fancy gear. 4 tyres at once, mate.
Yeah, loving it. This is a bit of R&D.
Yeah. Trying to do individual tyres.
What are you doing, mate?
And he's doing all 4 at once. My tyres are down. You up 40 PSI or 45?
Yeah, 45. That's how it works in the mud, mate.
Yeah. That's how us YouTubers do it. Maximum PSI for best content, yeah?
Yeah. There's 2-wheel drive everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, we just had a bit of a quick stop to let the tyres down. This road is very slippery, so you can see my window. Everyone's got the tyres down, so we'll go find a camp and get stuck into it, I think. Driving uphill for about an hour now. My ears are popping up here. It's pretty cool up here. There's a noticeable temperature drop. It's like 18 degrees now, so. We're just heading through this little fire trail trying to get to camp here, and it's getting a little bit muddy. You didn't even touch the water. So this is kind of the camp areas. Trying to find a dry spot.
Look, I'm not sitting on 37, so I'll leave that business for you, Chris.
Got a bit of a fancy ladder though.
Only the finest for me.
Bit of friendly competition come here. I'm outnumbered with one particular train canopy brand.
Yeah, that's right. Get the odd one out.
So you can see Tyler and I, we've got a pretty similar setup here. Same tent, same car. It's pretty similar. Yin and yang though, white and black. What do you guys like better, white or black?
That's so intense.
That time of day, sure.
Oh, mate. Well past you.
Yeah.
White snow, red sky, reach up so high, blue eyes, fake cry, beware of the fox tonight.
My goodness, it is cold today. Second day on the tracks. Make our way to another camp. Bree's been having a few engine issues. A bit of water in the airbox yesterday. It's not good. Seems to be running now though. Emptied it out. Gives you some idea of the rain situation. That's our fire. So I've just finished my podcast interview whilst driving and we've landed in a forest. Look how cool this spot is. What have you got us into here, Tyler? Thought you knew your way around.
It's bloody tight, mate. Get stuck here in a minute too.
You want me to move?
Unless you want me to bulldoze you out of the way.
Yeah, that's it. Let's do that. Good content.
Go on. Give me your best. Give me your best
Just try-
narration techniques.
Oh, what David Attenborough. Tyler's got us into a sticky situation.
Oh, it's just a bit hairy. I think this YouTube video is going to be called "How Tyler Got an Entire Convoy Stuck in a State Forest."
Jump in. Tyler's got us here.
Tyler's got us into a bloody... Ben, do you want your phone? Got us into a bloody pickle. done some bloody mischief.
See, the shortcut always turns into the long cut. But it looks cool in here anyway.
I'm gonna get so much mud in your vehicle. I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best.
Be sorry. Be sorry. Okay, we found a waterfall. Half an hour drive from the forest bit you saw and we're here.
It goes all the way to Newcastle. Through Musselburgh and the Hunter Valley.
Alright, I might head down and have a closer look. Tyler, as per usual, the madman going in cold water. Always one in the group. I think Gary's going in for a dip as well. Pretty cool little waterfall though. It's like literally the middle of nowhere here. It feels that way anyway. So for reference, this is summer, in the middle of summer here. Where I came from home was 38 degrees, so it must be quite high. The air's pretty cold, and it definitely snows here in winter. The madman.
Jump in, mate.
Is he bad?
Look, yeah, he's going in now. Look, he's in there.
Go and ask Gary the psycho what the water temp down there is. Loving life, this guy. Cold? Pretty cold?
Yeah. I've been in it when it's 6 degrees, feels like it's about 8 today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bloke just wants to pull up to lunch and make his sandwich, and then this guy turns up and outdoes me with his fancy crackers.
Luxury. I had to show up your packet of jats.
Yeah. Okay, we just had lunch. heading off to do a few tracks. Tyler's leading the way as per usual. They're hoping to get to camp by 4 because the boys want to cook up a big curry. But I mean, look at this scenery. That would have been the best photo. This whole area is just rad, like mossy rainforest stuff. The outback equipment guys have chosen this little section for some photos, and can you see why? Look at the moody mist through the trees and the trail. Oh. See, you got no hoops, this is what happens. Beat your bonnet. Just setting up for a little photo for outback equipment, and I mean, how moody is this? It's amazing. Everyone was thinking it, but you had to say
It's just a big old lineup of dirty girls.
Dirty rigs. Can't tell if we just fluked this bit of fog here, but man, it looks cool, hey? There's a photographer there, I'm not talking to myself. Yeah. Bree's found a bit of a track. What are your thoughts, Bree? Difficulty level?
Yeah, it's just a bit fun. Why not? I mean, everything's pretty flat out here, so we've just got a track and hit it. A bit
Be
slippery.
fun? Yeah, it might be slippery, eh? Slippery dip.
That's so loud.
So slippery. You don't think much of it. There's no big steps in it. You get in there, the holes in the right places, and a bit too
know.
slick. Look at that big man thing there.
It's kind of annoying because like it looks doable, but it's so slippery. Like.
Yeah, that's it.
Can send it.
Yeah, look drivable.
So I was keen until I seen how slippery it was.
That was nearly good.
Got your all-terrains on, mate.
Yeah. I definitely came prepared.
Tyler reckons there's a aptly named cock rock up here. A big rock. Everyone comes and look at it for some reason. I didn't actually think it was going to be like this. Are you kidding me?
It actually looks like a cock.
It's got little balls
It's
too.
much bigger than I expected.
Don't get that a lot, do you?
Is this well known, Tyler, or is it just...
I feel like a fair few people know about it now.
Yeah.
I only bring you to the finest spots in New South Wales.
This is a 5-star location, guys. So plan is the camp's just down a little bit further that way. We're going to camp here tonight. But Tyler, Bree and myself are going to go for a little bit of a drive. There's a bit of a loop track around here and it should be a little bit of fun. We'll do that and then come back to camp. This is the little loop we're doing. Might have to use some of Tyler's shots because he knows where all the cool spots are. It looks cool, hey? Very scratchy. End of the road. Might be able to chop it.
Well, there's just this big bit here.
Oh.
But if we trim that off, you could probably fit around the side. Come just through there.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll drive the high line. It might nearly push across with your truck.
Yeah, it's just a lot of shit there.
Yeah, you'll be into that shit.
Yeah.
Not expecting to see this on this trip.
Kind of was. Where did it even come? It's fallen from the top. I don't know. It's a really cool track. It looks so scenic, eh? Yeah, it's a big car, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, where's the chainsaw?
Do I have one? Yeah, well, I'm thinking we can go through it, around it now anyway. I'll just get this little bit off.
Hold that line. Keep coming straight. Keep coming straight. There you go.
This will be a little bit different to what you're used to.
Yeah, it's way different actually.
Turn into a bush basher now.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be scratched. Okay, so there's this super scary bloody cave hole thing that we got to drive over.
Massive hole in the ground there that you do not want to fall in.
Yeah, go left hand down a little bit. Not much. Yeah, it comes great. Right hand down a bit. Yeah. Okay guys, I made it. I made it without falling in. Okay, this is the official Tyler Thompson stick depth test. Still concerning. Looks a bit deep, and so this is the bad one, you reckon?
Slush build up on it.
Yeah, it's could be deceiving, eh? You could.
Second gear low, rear lock down, just launch it.
Crikey, mate, that's an intense bog hole. It's definitely that real slushy, sinky, horrid mud. And there's no way really around it, so he's going to winch through and he'll probably have to pull me through. I think this is the only hole to get through. Free sailing after that. I put a snatchy on the front one, just have it ready so you can just grab it easy.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't have any toe points on the back of this. There's nothing there. Oh, you don't have a winch, hey? You might have to let Dad through and then he pull you out. So close. So turn towards me. Start coming forward. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that's it, stop there.
Well, what do you reckon? Just try and give a bit of speed.
Well, Dad nearly made it. I reckon it's getting better with each person because each person pushes more sludge out.
I'll let it do its thing in low range.
Yeah, I think speed's what's going to get you out of the troubled area in the end, or you'll be stuck in
In the middle there. Mate, bloody easy.
That front locker, I think. Well, I couldn't get out of the 10 centimetre rut, but I made it through the bog hole. What's it? You can't pick it, eh?
We all just had to get stuck at one spot, and that was your spot back there.
Yeah, my spot was the little. It looks like a road. What happened to the MUX8? Why is it all crossed up, Gary? Come up sideways.
You know what the problem is? The handbrake's useless, so any time I park, I've got to look for flat ground.
Oh. Okay, so thankfully that's apparently the last half sticky bit. Bloody mud holes. The rest of it's been pretty scenic. Little hill climb coming up. Alright, we're so close, guys, and then you get the bloody world's biggest tree straight over. Probably a good indicator of why the track hadn't been used for so long. So the plan kind of is to attempt just to winch it around, drag it around so we can drive around it. Kind of hard to tell how heavy that log would be, so.
Yeah, it's just pulling me.
Is that your lack of brakes?
Maybe. My brakes are cooked after that mud hole.
The wheels are rolling. No go, tree, very heavy. Okay, so now we're trying another way out, but no one's ever been through. It's getting dark. It's going all bad. Got a little creek here to wash the mud off. Pretty tight though. Finally made it back to camp, just did that little creek crossing and try and get the mud off. Didn't really get the mud off. We made it.
How'd you go?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Get stuck?
Get it! Umber! Jack! I'll do it for you too. There you go. Just use that. First attempt.
Chicken burritos.
Wow, pretty cool how you can pretty much cook anything when you've got a proper setup. Chicken burritos going on there. The man, the myth, the legend, Tyler Thompson, down in the freezing bloody creek.
I reckon it'll be cold.
6 degrees, your dad reckons.
6 degrees.
He's got the accurate skin on his body. What are we talking? 8 degrees.
I don't think it's too bad.
10 degrees.
We can tell everyone it's 3 degrees, but Realistically, maybe 14.